Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, here today to talk about the Fstoppers Flash Disc. So why am I here to talk about this little guy? And I just wanted to give my first-hand thoughts on my experience and show you maybe an example or two of what I thought about my experience using this. Now, I bought this basically around Christmas. I got this around Christmas and I haven't had a chance to use it much, but finally I was able to. So my main purchase and my main thought of buying this was in hopes that, I don't like to use domes or anything for my DSLR flash, to bounce really high because they don't work really well and I just think they're kind of gimmicky. So I wanted something that's a little more portable and something that I could use, right by my hip, something better, something more reliable. And I read up a lot about this. I saw, a couple videos. There's not a lot of review videos out there. That's why I'm kind of making this as well. To give credit and to show you what this is and what this is not for. I do shoot events and I do shoot weddings, so receptions and all that kind of stuff is kind of where I'm basing this from. And one of my main worries was at first that this would not be able to hang from the side because at first look, here's, this is the total look of the product. At first look, it doesn't look like, it would be stable, with the camera down, with my Black Rapid strap, my flash down, and gravity kind of pulling things forward, that this would stay on the flash. But actually, this right here, this kind of spandexy type, pocket right here is very simple to use. And the easy way to install this is I like to hold this upside down. So once again, this is the strap right here. I like to hold this upside down, put the flash head here, obviously this way towards the back, and just insert it in. And it's in pretty well. So here's kind of the product overlook. And you can adjust it, and it's very easy to use because it adjusts pretty much to whatever flash head you're using and whatever size. And as I said, this thing is pretty strong. I am really kind of torquing this thing and it's not going anywhere. So, hopefully I didn't make you dizzy. But this essentially is right here the overall look of this unit together, and it hung really, really well. So fit aside, there's some things I didn't expect, and there's some things that I think that this is really, really useful for. And I do think that there is a use for doing this for like wedding receptions and, a little bit of wedding photography and maybe even further back in, altar shots, something get more specific, because this thing can take a lot of light and direct it straight away. It's not spreading necessarily all over the place. I mean, you do have a little bit of giveaway right here so that, it can reflect around, but you are getting a lot of light coming from this small circle. And that's why this is really, really strong for some things over other things. But for what I was doing, this was super strong. And, I'll even throw up a picture to where, it's not a usable picture, but you really have to watch for the reflections of the flash because this thing takes a lot of light. So, it doesn't take a lot of light. I was on 1/16 power and it literally looked like I was at 1/1 full power. So you don't need a lot of light from that. And that's a great thing. So, 1/64 power, 1/128 power for a little bit of fill or something like that could easily work with something like this if you're using this, for, as I said, for events and all that kind of stuff where you're just getting candid shots of people, maybe some small group shots, 2 or 3 shots. This could work really well. But for the most part of it, it was just too bright. It was, people, using it with glasses on your camera when you can't have a chance to use off camera, it's impossible to use pretty much. When you're bouncing a flash without something like that, you're not having a big light source in one area, so you're not catching it, in the glasses and, and it's spread around, so you can get away with that. But with something like this, using glasses, is pretty much impossible on camera, with the DSLR, with the flash on top of, on top of your camera. But overall, it does what it needs to. But I feel like, and one of the biggest things, I heard some things saying it's too bulky, and it's not. If you're not using it, it easily folds like a reflector, and you can easily put it in your pocket, no issues. And it's not heavy whatsoever. It's extremely light, and it just hangs there. It's fine. It's safe. It's not going to do anything. So you can easily put it in your pocket when you're not using it, when you're just walking around type of thing. And I do feel like this is more of a strong thing for a fill type of a light, because I'm going to show you, here's my head, here's the size right here. type of thing. This works well. This will give you a very, very nice catch light in regards to your eyes. So this could be a great fill light. I'm going to leave a link to the description down below of the original Fstoppers kind of review thing where I saw this that kind of influenced me to buy this. So you can see what I mean, where they set up a couple and then they do a portrait with it, and it looks really great. So this is strong. It does have its merits, but it's certain specific merits. But I think that product photography, bottles, watches, sunglasses, all that type of thing, for the size, this is perfect. You don't need some humongous expensive softbox when you have something like this. So overall, for the price, it's not bad. I do wish it was a little cheaper. It is a little pricey, but I give this thing 3.5 out of 5. Could be more towards 4 if I did prefer using it a little more, but I found myself taking this off for the purpose I was using, like I said, once again, for getting these candid group, fun type of shots, for this this one event that I was shooting, and doing things for. So it's not necessarily for that. And once again, you do kind of pick and choose your places, but I can see this working maybe for, further shots, like, down the altar or something like that, for weddings or something, but definitely for product photography. I think that this is a easy pickup. It's very essential. And, once again, it's the size of, your palm, if anything, folded up, and it's very light, very easy to use, lightweight, and you can put it in your pocket. So the Fstoppers Flash Disc. Oh, and you get a cool, you can calibrate, you could do your bounce card, you could do, you get your grade points and everything like that for your, for your Kelvin, and work out really well, really easy without having to worry so much. And on the inside, as you'll, I don't know if you can kind of see. It's really hard to see. This is silver in here, so it reflects really well. You got your white diffusion out here, and right here, this little spot right here, this is part of your flash head, and it's a little silvery thing on the inside as well. It's probably one of the best things that you'll see with the Velcro. So it's not a bad buy. A touch pricier than it should be, maybe like 10 bucks off, and it's pretty much at the right price point. And this is for something a little more specific, but it does work really well. So great product. Fstoppers has something really great, and it's really portable, not bulky, and it doesn't look stupid. It looks very professional, and I think it's something that, on the go, it could really be nice. Fstoppers Flash Disc, thumbs up. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. If you have any questions or comments about this, I would love to further explain them to you. If you have anything else, if you're in the same situation as me, or if you have any questions. Once again, if this is face down with your flash up top right here, it will stay up. It's safe. It's sturdy. That was one big thing for me. And as soon as they said, yeah, it's pretty much going, it should be okay, I bought. I was able to buy it. So that's all I got. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, Flash Disc.